I'm Lance Loya, and you're listening to the Good Teammate Podcast, the audio version of my popular Teammate Tuesday blog about the art of being a good teammate. Season 9, Episode 5, The Rewards of Rebranding. In the late 1970s, a Los Angeles seafood merchant named Lee Lance happened upon the Patagonian toothfish while shopping at a coastal fish market in southern Chile. Known by locals as the cod of the deep, the ugly fish with the ugly name was relatively obscure at the time. In fact, many local fishermen thought the cold water fish to be completely valueless. But Lance thought otherwise. He believed its white, flaky texture, high oil content, and non-fishy flavor would appeal to Americans. But he also believed the name Patagonian toothfish would not. So Lance started calling the fish the Chilean Sea Bass, banking on the Americans' familiarity with bass and the exotic connotations of the Chilean prefix. Lance's rebranding strategy worked. It transformed a once overlooked fish into a sought-after delicacy. Today, Chilean sea bass is served as a premium offering at nearly every high-end restaurant. Introducing a similar rebranding strategy can yield comparable rewards for disconnected teams. Rather than referring to individuals on your team as employees, staff, congregates, players, students, consider rebranding them as teammates. Psychologically, the binding nature of this small adjustment can provide them with a heightened sense of belonging and purpose. Loyalty is crucial to teamwork. The best way to generate loyalty is to make people feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves, where their individual contributions advance a larger agenda. By referring to them as teammates, you stamp their presence with meaning. You subconsciously remind them that their actions and attitudes affect others. You prompt them to feel like invested companions as opposed to independent contractors. I've had the pleasure of attending numerous award ceremonies over the years, and I always cringe when I hear a recipient say, "I want to thank my assistant," or "my secretary," or "my staff." Though arguably well-intentioned, that choice in phrasing lacks empathy and leads to disconnection. For those being thanked, it conjures feelings of inferiority rather than inclusion. The better choice would be for the recipient to say, "I want to thank our assistants," or "our secretary," or "our staff." This phrasing reinforces the idea that everyone on the team has a role, and every role matters. One member's success is the product of another member's sacrifice. In other words, when one of us wins, we all win. Perception shapes reality. As evidenced by the Chilean sea bass, an appealing label can transform people's perspectives. Rebranding my to our can transform your team members' perception and increase your team's chances of achieving synergy. As always, good teammates care, good teammates share, good teammates listen. Go be a good teammate. To discover more about the art of being a good teammate, visit CoachLoya.com.